Hey everyone, welcome back to our drawing tutorial channel. Today we have something truly magical in store for you. We'll be learning how to draw a dreamy and enchanting landscape with a castle. So grab your art supplies and let's get started. Before we start, let me extend a warm welcome to the CSS channel for all the creative minds out there. To get better understanding, follow the steps as shown. Start with the basics. Hold the paper in landscape mode. Pause the video, draw the step and then proceed to the next step. In the end, you can use the color reference as shown. This will be your final result. You can use oil pastels or watercolors as your coloring medium to achieve the final output. You can find the links to these products in the description below. This drawing is meant to develop your For today's artistry trivia, do you know how many artworks Pablo Picasso created during his lifetime? Drop your guesses in the comments below and stay tuned till the end to know the correct answer. Let's begin with our drawing. Begin by drawing a rough horizontal line towards the bottom of your paper. This will represent the horizon line. Create a curved, winding pathway leading from the foreground to the castle. Make it slightly narrower as it goes towards the horizon. We have an interesting tree in our dreamland, which is also its guard. It protects our castle because it makes sure only the people with magic in them can see it. Let's start with sketching our tree. The form of the tree is inspired from banyan tree. It will be broader at the base and will taper towards the branches. The trunk will be little twisted, which will spread out into multiple branches and a lush green bush. We will also add vines for a whimsical touch. Do you know that the castle of this dreamland is not simply a castle? It was built by a fairy to provide shelter to the ones in need, and slowly it grew to be a magical orphanage. So, let's begin drawing our magical castle. It is sketched using simple shapes. We will draw the bases circular using cylinders and the roofs will be triangular, drawn using cones. Let's add a few flags for more character. Don't forget to sketch the windows. To add an enchanting element, why don't we sketch a beautiful waterfall flowing out of a window? And here's a little secret. The fairy, who is also the owner of this castle, had built this waterfall for her beloved children to play on it as a slide. What makes it truly magical is that one can not only go downwards the slide but can also go upwards on the waterfall. Coming back to the foreground, we will draw a few mushrooms around the pathway. Draw them as big and small round shapes with a stem. Mushrooms are great for adding pops of color to your dreamland. How can we miss drawing a beautiful rainbow in this enchanting land? Our rainbow will have 5 bands. Keep the right perspective in mind when drawing the left and right side of the rainbow. While coloring, remember shading adds depth and dimension to your art piece. Think about where your light source is and shade accordingly. Use the coloring scheme and shading technique as shown. Use soft, dreamy colors to maintain the mystical atmosphere. Don't forget to add small details and highlights. And there you have it, a beautiful dreamland with a castle, banyan tree, red mushrooms and a charming rainbow. Now, coming back to the artistry trivia question. The right answer is Pablo Picasso created over 50,000 artworks during his lifetime, spanning various mediums including paintings, sculptures and ceramics. I would like to see your creative results, so share your output to me on WhatsApp for further evaluation and feedback. For more such helpful and insightful tutorials, make sure to visit Creative Skills Society YouTube channel. Thanks for watching. Subscribe and hit the bell icon to never miss a drawing tutorial from CSS.